guys, my name is Kan. I am an academic trainer from IELTS Fighter. Today I want to introduce a very special student from our center. Despite his hectic schedule from his last school year in his university, he has achieved an extremely impressive band score in IELTS. May I introduce Hữu?
Hi guys, I'm Hữu, and I'm a fourth-year linguistics student at International University. And recently I've taken courses at the IELTS Fighter facility 49 at Phan Đăng Lưu. And I have managed to achieve a band score of 8.5 overall.
Yeah, wow, that is such a dream score for every IELTS student, isn't it? Okay, so can you tell me more like about each skill? Like what score did you have for the 4 skills of IELTS?
I managed to get a 9.0 for both listening and reading, and for speaking and writing I managed to get 7.5. But to be completely honest here, my speaking and writing band score are not really up to my standards. I expected a lot more out of them, and probably I will try to improve them the next time I take the test.
Ah, okay. Okay, but 7.5 is like still very much of a dream score for everyone, you know? And anyway, in listening and reading, you still got like the highest band score of 9.0. So I'm so happy for you anyway. Well, and with that highest band score, are you in for a challenge in accordance to, you know, vocabulary, your reading skills?
Absolutely, let's go for it.
Okay, so you guys ready? Let's go with this challenge. And our first word of this challenge, mellifluous. Can you describe this word, Hữu?
To me, mellifluous sounds like a word that describes, you know, like speaking voice. I would say like a very soft, slow, easy voice, you know. And that's exactly what I'm thinking about right now. I don't really have any picture of it.
Okay, but that is a very good answer, guys. Okay, so first word, check.
Okay.
Next word, concur. What does it mean?
Concur is the word that has the same meaning with agree or having something in common, having an idea in common with somebody else. Yeah, it basically means to agree.
Ah, okay, this word is a little bit easy for him. Okay, so we're moving on to the next word, a little bit more difficult. That is eloquent. Okay, do you know this word?
If I recall correctly, then this means like to give a very strong opinion or something like that. I'm not entirely sure.
But I think you're correct. Oh. Wow, that is the level of 8.5 students, guys. Okay, so the fourth word I got here is disparate. Okay, this is an old English one. An old English vocabulary. So do you know this one?
This one, I think it means like to have like such a big difference in every aspect that you can't really compare the two things together. For example, you can't really compare a cloud to a fish.
And how will you say it in a sentence?
I would put this word at for example, a rock is disparate to a fish, for example.
Wow.
I mean, I don't really understand correctly how to use this word. Yeah, I really use it.
And the last word of our challenge today, okay, is ephemeral. Do you know this word, Hữu?
I'm trying to recall, but I can't seem to find it. Like, no, I don't think I know this one.
Okay, this one is a very difficult word, guys. Ephemeral meaning something that only exists in a very short time. So, like you could say, like TikTok trends are ephemeral.
Okay, I get it now. Right.
Yes. Okay. So, as you guys can see, Hữu has achieved like 4 out of 5 in this challenge, and I would like to congratulate you. Okay, so that is it for our challenge, and back to our questions. So in the IELTS test, what were the most difficult skills for you, and what did you do to improve it?
I think I struggled the most with writing, because ever since I took the mock test at the center, I didn't really achieve anything in all of my like task 1 and task 2 writing essays. Because like I didn't really have an idea of where to begin and what to write. But after only like 10 lessons and 15 different essays submitted to the teacher, like he actually took the time to work off the hours and evaluate every single one of them to great details, yeah? And that was enough for me to get an understanding of what I should do and what I should look out for in the IELTS test. And yeah, overall, like I did improve quite significantly over here. Oh. It's all about having like the good strategy and the methods to approach each and every type of questions there is, you know?
Wow. 15 essays.
Yep.
And your teacher evaluated all of them.
Yep.
Wow. Okay. So I think that your teacher has played a significant role in your journey to IELTS 8.5.
Absolutely.
Okay. So can you extend your feelings and your thoughts on your teacher and also the counseling team at IELTS Fighter?
The teachers and also the counseling team have been a great help, a tremendous help for me, like in terms of helping me achieving the band score that I currently holding right now. Because they actually were there to support me and to guide me through every bits of the lessons and provide me with every information that I ever need. So like at the beginning, I planned to take the IELTS written exam, right? In the form of, you know, like pen and paper. But like, the counseling team and the teachers actually persuade me to take the computer test instead. And it was a great decision. I do feel like, taking the IELTS test on the computer actually did improve my score somewhat. Oh. Yeah. It does have like a played role in that.
Yeah, I agree with you about that. Okay. And next, I want to ask about, you know, how did you balance your, you know, it's in your last school year. I guess that you have a lot of assignments and exams all waiting for you. So how did you balance it out? Your school life and also studying the IELTS test.
It's all about making the most use out of your dead time. Dead time here includes like the moments when you're traveling from point A to point B, or when you're doing some chores or something like that. Whenever like I'm on those, you know, like going to school or going to work or whatever, then I would practice speaking to myself, like just speaking alone, right? Or I would listen to podcasts or music or anything about IELTS. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yes. That is an effective way to study English, isn't it? I do the same thing and I highly recommend it to every one of you as well. And so my next question is related to your near future plans. So what would you do now that you have an IELTS of 8.5?
It has been on my list of things to do in the future for quite some time now, but I do really want to become an IELTS teacher to help all of those people who are in need of a certificate for English. Yeah. And probably in the far future, I would probably apply for the position of a lecturer in a university if possible.
But in the near future, you want to be an English teacher, right?
Yeah, an English teacher, specifically in IELTS.
And I recommend IELTS Fighter.
Wow.
Okay, that'll be a great start. Yeah. Okay, and the last question. Do you have any words of encouragement that you want to send to IELTS Fighter, your teacher, and also the fellow students that are on the journey to conquer IELTS? Okay,
so to the teachers and the counseling team, you guys have been a tremendous help for me in this journey of achieving 8.5 IELTS. So my biggest thanks go to you, and I would like to wish you in the near future to continuously improve on your skills and your teaching abilities, as well as mentoring a whole new classes of students who can probably achieve like a band score like me. Okay, and for the fellow students, keep working. Keep up the good work. And I would say that in the IELTS test, if you want to achieve a good band score, then 99% of your work is going to have to put in the time and the effort, right? Only 1% of it counts for, you know, like knowledge and background and that kind of stuff. But overall, like keep up the good work.
Okay, those words touched me. And that's the end of today's interview. Thank you so much, Hữu, for your valuable insights of your IELTS journey. And once again, if you guys have any question related to IELTS and also you are curious about your IELTS course, please feel free to message IELTS Fighter for assistance. Thank you so much and see ya!
See ya!
IELTS Fighter, vì 1 triệu người Việt đạt 6.5 IELTS.